Good morning, everybody. I just thought I would give you a quick little hello, a little update. I just got the kids off to school, and I'm going to show you what I do to have a really successful day. So I'm mixing my pudding for the day. I literally put my pudding in a little bowl, and I get my unsweetened almond milk, and I mix it up with a whisk, and then I put it in the refrigerator in the morning. And then it's my last filling of the day, which to me is perfect because it's really, I think, one of my very favorite fillings. Probably my favorite. I really could probably do it more than once a day, which I could, but I don't usually. So I take that, I put this in the fridge, and put that here for right now. This is what I have almost every morning because I can't have soy, and this one doesn't contain soy, and almost everything I like contains soy. I just can't have it for the first fueling because of my thyroid situation. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mix up peanut butter cup. Peanut butter cup, you ask? Let me see if I can prop this up. Let me see if I can get this to go walk right here so y'all can see. Okay, so I basically take my brownie mix, which I love the brownie, it's a really good one too, and I take the little ramekins that comes with it, and I put one in there. Okay, then I use the PB2, get another little ramekin. I've tried doing this different ways. For the very best experience, the very best, this is what I do. So PB2, I get a tablespoon, put it in the ramekin, one more tablespoon. This can count as your snack, I believe. We'll double check me on that. Then I get 1.5 tablespoons of water for the PB2, 1.5. And the 3 for the chocolate pudding. I mean, not the chocolate brownie. 1. You just make it right here in the morning. 2. Or if you're more of a night before person, you could totally do all this night before too. I need a spoon to stir, 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 stir. I do so much better when I kind of plan out what I'm going to do, even though it's so fast and easy and I don't have to plan it out. You'll see that mixing in the water into the PB2 to make the peanut butter. I love peanut butter and chocolate, so it's one of my favorite things. So as I finished mixing this, I had been struggling for 4 full months, if I'm being honest. Struggling quite bad for 2 full months. The first 2 months, I would just gain a little, kind of get it back, gain a little, get it back, creep up 5 pounds. But 5 pounds, that wasn't the worst thing, right? That's kind of where I was. If it's too thin, you can add a little. I was kind of stingy on my PB, so I'm going to put just a little bit in there. Make it just slightly thicker, more like peanut butter. Okay, so but for the last 2 months, I've struggled to put more than 2 days together that were on plan. And when I went off plan, I went off plan. I had lost my mind. So I'm just going to be honest, I probably gained from my very lowest, which I was barely at 4 months ago, to my where I was a week ago. I had gained about 40 pounds of my 80 pounds back. Very sad. So I was starting to feel pretty hopeless and helpless. Some of my videos look like that, but I'm very, very happy to report my mindset has flipped. I am not going back there. I am on plan. I had an entire 7-day week, really perfect on plan. I'm very proud of myself because I lost almost 9 pounds. And it reminds me what I knew in my head. It just felt so hard because when you go back to the old habits, I think it's the devil talking to me, but he just tells me I can't do that. I can't do it. I'll never do it. It's too hard. Yeah, you did it before, but you can't keep it up. You'll never be able to do it. And that's all lies. I know it's lies, so I'm not listening to that anymore. Once you get 2 days under your belt, you feel amazing. 3-4 days, you start going, oh man, I can tell I'm in fat burn because I'm cold all the time. Okay, now I get a third one of these. You don't have to. You could take these 2 and kind of just mix them, and that'd be fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of brownie mix into the third ramekin. I have extras of these because I've waffled some things that were, normally you're supposed to do in these, and I just have a lot at this point. So I'm going to cover the whole bottom. I'm going to go up the sides just a little bit too, so that it's more like a Reese's cup. We'll just call it that, peanut butter cup. So that's what the bottom looks like. I've got my pudding in there. I keep calling it pudding, but it's brownie. And then I'm gonna pour in all my PB. Ooh, yum. I'm just gonna pour it right in the middle. Now, you could do this just even, I'd say 30 or 45 minutes before you wanna eat it. You don't have to do it so early, but since I wanted to kind of have my kitchen cleaned and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it right this minute. I'm gonna clean off that just a little bit. I want it to be a work of art. Okay, so that's now what it looks like. Let me do it this way so you can get a good view. That's what it looks like. And then I'm just gonna finish it off. I made my brownies a little thick. Looks like real good batter to me. I'm gonna have to use my spoon, but that's what I do. I'll show you the finished product here in a second. I might have poured a little bit too much in the bottom. I love this because it also has those little white yogurt chips, which when you make the brownie, that's like my very favorite part. But when you do the frozen peanut butter cup pack to it, oh my Lanta, those are like chewing into a real peanut butter cup because it's got that extra little pizzazz bite crunch thing. It is delicious. I'm thinking I didn't add enough water to this. I might have just skimped one of my tablespoons because it normally just rolls right in and it's a little thicker, and that's okay. Because I'm going to just use my spoon and spread it out. So here's what we look like at the very moment here. And I'm just going to kind of, I added that little bit of PB too. It might have been a little too much, but normally this covers, I just don't think I did my ratio quite right. So next time a little bit more. I mean, a little less on the bottom. I'll have a little bit more on the top. Make sure I'm really careful with my water. This will be just fine. It doesn't have to cover, but generally it would be all chocolate on top. And then I literally lay it in the freezer flat. And anytime I can have it at any point today. So right now in my head, I'm gonna have it towards the end of the day, but who knows, maybe middle of the day, I'm like, ooh, that's calling me. Now what I don't like it completely frozen too. I like it just barely frozen. So a lot of times I do like to make this one just 35, 45 minutes before. It's like perfect. But if I've made it way ahead like I did now, and I just don't want it completely frozen, then I can just pull it out, 15 minutes before I'm gonna eat it, maybe even just 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna get all that. You don't wanna waste any of this, right? We're eating so carefully and so little that you want every drop of goodness. So I just wanted to say, really, you just gotta get on a habit roll. You just gotta say one habit at a time. And the other thing that really helped me succeed last week was I had kind of gotten back in, well, I had totally gotten back into just, oh yeah, I'll go eat lunch with my husband, which I love, and it's wonderful. But then we'd do something for dinner, and I hadn't really planned out my lean and green. And so for me, it is important to say, okay, I'm not going to go out to eat today. I'm going to have an actual Optavia lean and green. I did that a couple times this week, and that always makes me very successful on plan. So there's my finished peanut butter cup today. Like I said, I think I put too much on the bottom, but that's okay. So that one's gonna go in the freezer. My pudding's gonna go into the refrigerator, and in any minute my alarm's gonna go off. I'm gonna make my chocolate peanut butter, oh man, words are hard. Dark chocolate covered cherry shake, and my little blender. And then I'll be off to the races. I'll probably have one of my cereals I like to do with unsweetened almond milk at some point, and I'll have a bar here in a little bit. I take a bar with me because I'm gonna go do my workout. So guys, just do your thing, plan ahead just a smidge. It does not take much. I mean, I could have done all that in probably 3 minutes and been done and had everything prepped except my shape, which I'm about to do. I think my alarm's going off in 3 minutes. And yeah, it's awesome. So y'all have a great on-plan day. Be healthy, be strong. You've got this. You're going to feel like a different person because let me tell you, there it goes into the freezer with all my sandwiches I made for the kids. I do feel like a different person. A week ago, I was feeling hopeless, helpless, terrible. I was feeling defeated, not myself, sad, bloated, irritable, all those things. I felt them all, every single one of them. And now I have to say, I feel so much better, like a different person. So Lost almost 9 pounds. I lost 9 pounds this week. Well, I'm saying almost. I lost 9 pounds. That's amazing. So here's to losing another 3 or 4 this week, and then getting me back down. Already, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm up about 29 pounds. Sounds a lot better than 40. So, all right, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.